Peace, family. I hope you guys are happy and healthy. It's Monday and it's a beautiful day, so we're outside. Mimi's building a game, Elijah's playing in the rainwater, and Mommy is planting seeds. And they're gonna help me plant some seeds when I get it all set up. But I just want to show you guys what I'm doing right now. This is my cocoa core. Dry. I just break pieces off, stick it in here, and then we are gonna go and put water in it. So you want to put water in this for me?
Sure.
Here. You don't have to be so careful, just pour it in there. That's good. We're gonna let that sit and soak all that water up.
Yes, so good.
And we'll come back and show you after that. Peace. Alright guys, so that was our first little soak up. So I'll show you. Some of them are, still dry in the middle. The ones on the bottom are probably very soft now, see? And I love cocoa core. I love how it feels. I love how it looks. And I hope my seeds will love it too. This is my first time starting my seeds in cocoa core. And what I do is just bury the more dry ones. See, like this one. I'll put them at the bottom, and then I'll put a little more water in here. I don't want it to be soggy, but I want it to be soft and damp. So we'll pour a little more water in here, and then it'll be ready. Oops. Alright guys, so I am just putting my fluffy cocoa core in my seed starting trays. Here, I'll put it on this side for you, Mommy. Or we could put it right here. Is that better? So we're just going to kind of fill them up so we can get our seeds planted. I want to talk to you guys too today a little bit about gardening on the low, which is what I love to do. That means I buy stuff on sale. It also means that I reuse things. And so if you notice up under my little seed, first of all, these containers that I'm planting in are from a big box store. You know, I bought some broccoli or something. And I always keep these. I just kind of clean them out, you know, and save them, put them away. I put them actually in here until I need them. So they're really, really handy. And then this is vegan Parmesan cheese container. Oh, sorry, you don't have to get that close, my love.
All right.
That I'm gonna use. And it's sitting in a container that we bought croissants in. And so, since I don't have, you know, the cover, like my other seed starter has the cover, it has the tray to keep the water. I think that's good, Mommy. You could do this one. This is kind of me makeshift making all that on the low. So I hope you guys are also looking around your house for opportunities to do the same thing, because I think that's good.
Yes,
After that, yeah, that's perfect. Because it can really save you a lot of money. If you got to buy every seed starting tray, you know, every year and stuff, and then save and build up your little inventory of your garden stuff. So I just simply use tape to label what seeds we're going to put here. I'm going to do 3 and 3, and then 2, 2, 2, and then you stuck a hole there. You were ready for the seed. Here, you can plant the star fruit in there.
Star fruit?
star fruit. I ate a star fruit from Sprouts.
I ate the star fruit. It had 2 seeds in there.
And we saved our seed. Not in the same hole, different hole. And cover them up. Good job, Mommy. Okay, so today in February, this will also be what I'm planting in February. I'm planting delicata winter squash. I'm planting marshmallow.
Ooh, marshmallows.
I am planting
golden
zucchini. You can plant marshmallow. You have to use the root to make the marshmallows, but it's a plant originally that people started making marshmallows from.
So we can start making marshmallows?
Buttercup squash. Yes, and it's a medicinal plant, which means growing our medicines. So we're growing it for different reasons. And then I've got 2 seeds from our butternut squash that we grew, and we just ate it the other day, and I saved a few seeds. So Mimi already planted our star fruit. Over here. Here, Mommy. You can plant these 2 and these 2. Push them down in and cover them up. Zucchini. I'm going to plant zucchini. The golden zucchini grew really, really well for us last year. We're going to probably plant more than this. I'm just using, I'm doing it as I can. Pulling out resources, getting it fully set up, and put it where it needs to go to get the heat and all that. So day by day we'll plant more. And the buttercup. These Burgess buttercup I've never had before, but I watched Park Rose Permaculture and she says that they're great, so I'm gonna try them out. I really enjoyed our butternut squash, but I feel like that's a really well-known squash. If that makes sense. Like that's something that you can go get at the store. I'm not saying go get it at the store, but one reason that I like to grow my own food and especially plant from seed is so that I can try things that may not be as common or familiar to us. So over here we're gonna do 3 marshmallow and 3 delicata squash. That was the other one that Park Rose Permaculture said is really tasty, and she's not the only one. I've heard about delicata squash in multiple gardens. So I wanted to grow it in mine. It's supposed to be a very tasty, sweet squash. So I just wanted to share with you guys what I'm planting in February. Some gardening on the low. Actually, after I plant these seeds, I'm going to show you some other gardening on the low, things that we are doing in the garden. And you guys kind of know, like my mini greenhouses is definitely gardening on the low. Especially if you don't have a greenhouse. Man, have some mini greenhouses all over the balcony or whatever. These are marshmallow seeds. They're much smaller than the other seeds we've been planting. Mimi, you're blocking the camera. Marshmallow. I will type below the benefits of marshmallow. One thing I want to mention about seeds is if they're tiny seeds, you don't want to plant them too deep. The bigger the seed, the deeper you can plant it. So make a little divot. So I just did 1 in each. I can always come back and put more. What I try to do is check the germination. If it says, oh, it's supposed to germinate within 1 to 2 weeks, and it's been 3 weeks and I don't see anything, I'll go ahead and put another seed in. So what we're gonna do now is pour some water down in this bottom part so these can water from the bottom. This one doesn't have that. I'm gonna water it, and it doesn't have holes, but if I put too much water, I can just lift this tool out and pour some water out. I learned that from Robbie at Robbie and Gary's Garden. I think that's the name of the channel. So I'm gonna put some water in this and put it in a sunny spot over there. I'm gonna put some water in this and put it in a sunny spot over there, and then I will come back and show you guys some more gardening on the low in a bit. Peace. Okay, family, so I just put some water in it and it's already fogging up. I just closed it. So I put some water in the bottom. Coco Coir is very good at absorbing water. Dang, I actually wanted to show you guys what it looks like not foggy, and I went to grab my phone and now it is foggy. And so I guess we can see that it works as a mini greenhouse. So this is what it looks like. Coco Coir is really good at absorbing the water. If I feel like it's too much, I can always pour water out. And if it gets cold, don't pull it out, mommy. I'm about to close it. If it gets cold, I can close this. Actually, I'm gonna just keep it closed. But if it gets cold, these won't be cold. They're close to the ground, which should help warm them up. Or they're on the ground. And also, it's a closed up area. So that's gardening on the low. This container was for croissants. We ate them. They were awesome. Those were plants that we already, we bought plants in those and we just kept them. That is Parmesan cheese, vegan Parmesan cheese. This is a tote that we used for clothes when we moved. And mommy's ugu seeds are in here. This has been here for about a week already. So she got, a bunch of people got her seeds from Nigeria and she wanted them all planted. So some of them are here and some of them are in the greenhouse. But I didn't buy that specifically for that. It's great for many uses. Same with this one. It's the same kind of tote. Y'all excuse the toys and stuff. I have babies and I love for them to come out and get sun and enjoy their yard, so there will be toys. But you can also use these for catching rain for your garden so that you don't have to use your house water every single time you need to water your garden. And if you are concerned about mosquitoes, you can get mosquito dunks and drop it in there, so that saves on the water bill as well. And then plants love rainwater, so that's just a great thing to do. Anyway, if you look right here, I keep a lot of these glass bottles. Sorry y'all, some of these longevity spinach died in the cold and I'm just seeing what happened, so I don't want to pull them out yet. And some of them look great, but I use these are like spaghetti sauce jars and stuff. I use them for propagation. So that's basically free because I already ate the spaghetti sauce. I also use those jars for making my cleaner that I use. This is the bottom of something I think we got fruit in maybe. And when I have seeds that I'm sowing that don't have to be in the greenhouse, this is how I bottom water them. So these are like kale, red cabbage seeds, stuff like that. Stuff that's okay with the weather that we have going on right now. And look at that, I've got a sugar cane and a Parmesan cheese container. These are my mini greenhouses. You guys have seen those before, but this is a great way to garden on the low. See if we can find any other examples before we end this video. Oh, I can show you guys. All of the containers that you see in there with the longevity spinaches, I've got some soursop seeds in there, my tree collard, well, not my tree collard, that's a bottle that we drank carrot juice out of, but all the rest of those, I bought plants in them and I just clean them out and I save them. Keep reusing things. You don't have to continue to buy stuff new every single year. Make sure that you are, you know, just keeping your resources and building on them, not throwing anything out unless it's broken or useless. So anyways, guys, thanks for coming to my video. That is some of what I'm planting in February. I think most of what I'm planting in February. I will probably sow more seeds that I sowed in January, like peppers and eggplants, just to make sure. Just to make sure. Because I got to have those peppers and eggplants and stuff. So I'll give you guys an update on how the squash and stuff comes out. And I'm about to go play this game that Mimi built for me. So I'm excited about that. Look at this, guys. Look at this architecture right now, okay? These are all little extra pieces of wood that, you know, from my husband building my garden beds. So I'm gonna play, and you guys be blessed. Peace. Okay, y'all, just kidding. I'm about to plant this soursop seed. I had 2 left that I didn't plant last month. This dwarf honey fig and this Texas hummingbird mint heather queen. Okay, that's the end of the video for real. Peace.